Hey everybody, welcome to our video. Today, we're going on a virtual road trip across America. We're talking about the top 10 must-visit places in the good old US of A. From bustling cities to breathtaking natural wonders, get ready to add some incredible destinations to your bucket list. Whether you love soaking up the sun on pristine beaches, exploring national parks, or experiencing the vibrant energy of big cities, we've got something for everyone. So buckle up, grab your snacks, and get ready for an unforgettable journey. Before we hit the road, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of the amazing adventures coming your way. And don't forget to ring that notification bell to be the first to know when a new video drops. All right, let's get this show on the road. Our first stop, the city that never sleeps. New York City, New York, the concrete jungle where dreams are made of. This city needs no introduction. It's a melting pot of cultures, a hub of creativity, and home to some of the most iconic landmarks in the world. You've got the Empire State Building, the Statue of Liberty, Central Park, Broadway, and more delicious pizza than you can shake a stick at. Trust me, I've tried. Speaking of trying things, you have to hail a yellow cab at least once. It's practically a rite of passage. But hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to dive into the heart of it all, Times Square. And let me tell you, it's even brighter and more dazzling in person. They say that nearly 330,000 people cross Times Square daily. That's like a whole city showing up just to walk around. You never know who you might bump into, maybe a celebrity, a street performer, or even a dancing Elmo. Now, when you're in New York, you got to experience it all. Take a stroll through Central Park, catch a Broadway show, and make sure you grab a slice of New York-style pizza. It's thin, it's crispy, it's foldable. It's a work of art. And if you're looking for something sweet, you can't go wrong with a black and white cookie. It's a New York classic. It's like the city itself, a little bit of everything, all in one delicious bite. But New York is more than just its iconic landmarks and delicious food. It's about the energy, the people, the feeling that anything is possible. It's a city that never sleeps. And trust me, you won't want to either. Next up, we're trading in the skyscrapers for something a little more grand. Get ready for some breathtaking views because we're headed west. Okay folks, get ready to be amazed because we're about to witness some of the most awe-inspiring natural wonders on this planet, starting with the Grand Canyon. I mean, pictures just don't do it justice. It's a mile deep, 277 miles long, and 18 miles wide. That's like really, really big. You could fit 4 whole states inside of it. Now, if you're feeling adventurous, you can hike down to the bottom. But just a heads up, it's a bit of a trek, so pack plenty of water and comfortable shoes. And maybe a picnic basket, because those views deserve a proper lunch break. But hey, if hiking isn't your thing, no worries. You can always take a scenic helicopter ride over the canyon. Talk about a room with a view. Just imagine soaring above those majestic rock formations, feeling the wind in your hair, and maybe spotting a few desert bighorn sheep along the way. Next, we head to California's Yosemite National Park, where towering granite cliffs and giant sequoias await. Yosemite is a haven for rock climbers and nature lovers alike. And finally, we journey to Wyoming's Yellowstone National Park, home to geysers, hot springs, and an abundance of wildlife. Yellowstone's geothermal wonders and diverse ecosystems make it a must-visit destination for any nature enthusiast. From the vibrant colors of the Grand Prismatic Spring to the iconic eruptions of Old Faithful, Yellowstone never ceases to amaze. Now, for those of you who like to live on the edge, literally, the Grand Canyon has something extra special in store for you. I'm talking about the Skywalk. It's this glass-bottom bridge that juts out over the canyon, giving you a heart-stopping view of the canyon floor, 4,000 feet below. Can you imagine? It's like walking on air. And you know me, I love a good photo op. Can you imagine the selfies? Just try not to drop your phone. But hey, Even if you're not brave enough to step foot on the Skywalk, no judgment here. There are plenty of other ways to experience the magic of the Grand Canyon. Next up, we're heading to a place where the earth erupts with scalding hot water. Don't worry, it's perfectly safe. Mostly. Stay tuned. Okay, Yellowstone National Park, who's ready for some geysers? I'm talking about Old Faithful, the most reliable geyser you'll ever meet. It's like that friend who's always on time, except instead of bringing snacks, it brings a spectacular show of hot water shooting into the air. Picture this: me, Portia, a picnic basket, and Old Faithful erupting in the background. Right when the geyser goes off, a gust of wind blows the napkins away. Portia's chasing after them, yelling, "Those were my good napkins!" Old Faithful just kept on erupting, like it was saying, "I put on a show for you, keep your napkins under control." So if you're ever at Yellowstone, pack a picnic, keep an eye on your napkins, and say hi to Old Faithful for me. Yellowstone isn't just about Old Faithful, although it's definitely the star of the show. It's like the Beyoncé of geysers. But there's so much more to see. Stunning mountains, lush forests, and wildlife that makes you think you're on a National Geographic set. Bison strolling down the road like they own the place, and elk with antlers so big you could decorate a stage with them. And don't get me started on the bears. Adorable from a distance, but not while snacking on trail mix. Yellowstone is a magical place. It's like stepping into a different world. Alright, let's talk about Las Vegas, baby. The city that never sleeps, where the lights are always bright. It's the entertainment capital of the world. I remember the first time I went to Vegas, I was amazed by all the lights. The casinos? Don't even get me started. I thought I'd died and gone to a disco ball factory. It was overwhelming in the best way possible. Maybe it's the anticipation, maybe it's the free drinks. Whatever it is, it's contagious. This city has something for everyone. Only in Vegas, right? Now, I know what you're thinking. Ellen, Vegas sounds a little too intense for me. But hold on a minute. There's a whole other side to this city, one that involves stunning natural beauty and outdoor adventures. Just a hop, skip, and a jump away from the Strip, you'll find yourself surrounded by breathtaking desert landscapes. We're talking Red Rock Canyon, Valley of Fire State Park, even the Hoover Dam. It's like stepping into a completely different world, one where you can hike, bike, rock climb, or just soak up the sun and the incredible views. And speaking of incredible views, have you ever seen the Bellagio fountains? Talk about a showstopper. Every night, these fountains come alive with music, lights, and water dancing in perfect harmony. It's like watching a ballet, but with water instead of dancers. And trust me, it's way more romantic than watching me try to parallel park. So, whether you're a high roller or a nature enthusiast, a foodie or a shopaholic, Vegas has something for you. Just promise me you'll wear comfortable shoes. You're gonna need them. Miami, Miami, Miami. The city where the sun is always shining, the beaches are always packed, and the mojitos are always flowing. Okay, maybe not always flowing, but you get the idea. It's a city that's bursting with energy, culture, and enough sunshine to power a small country. Now, I'm a California girl at heart, but there's something about Miami that just calls to me. Maybe it's the Latin flair, the vibrant art scene, or the fact that you can wear flip-flops and a swimsuit pretty much everywhere. Whatever it is, it's intoxicating. And speaking of intoxicating, let's talk about the beaches. Miami Beach, South Beach, Lummis Park Beach. The list goes on and on. We're talking miles and miles of white sand, turquoise water, and enough beautiful people to make you feel like you're on the set of a music video. And don't even get me started on the Art Deco architecture. Those pastel-colored buildings, the geometric designs, the neon signs. It's like stepping back in time to a more glamorous era. I swear, I half expect to see Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers twirling down the street every time I visit. But Miami isn't just about sun, sand, and mojitos. Okay, maybe it's a little bit about those things, but it's also a city with a rich culture and a vibrant art scene. Art Basel Miami Beach is like the Super Bowl of the art world. Galleries overflow with cutting-edge contemporary art. Just a short drive away, you'll find yourself in the heart of the Everglades, a vast subtropical wilderness teeming with alligators and birds. Take an airboat tour or go kayaking through the mangroves. Just remember to watch your step. Those alligators are sneaky. San Francisco, the Golden Gate City. You know you have to say it like that, right? It just feels more dramatic and exciting. This city is like a breath of fresh air, even if it's a little foggy sometimes. Have you seen the Golden Gate Bridge? It's iconic. It's like the Beyoncé of bridges. And don't miss the clam chowder in a sourdough bread bowl. It's a 2-for-1 deal, soup and bread. San Francisco will steal your heart. Now, when you're in San Francisco, you gotta visit Fisherman's Wharf. It's bustling, it's vibrant, it's where you can catch a ferry to Alcatraz. You know, the infamous prison island? Don't worry, it's a lot more fun to visit than it was to live there. You can learn all about its history, the famous inmates, the escape attempts. It's fascinating. I mean, who doesn't love a good prison break story? Although I hope nobody gets any ideas. And after your Alcatraz adventure, head back to Fisherman's Wharf for some amazing seafood. And listen, when they say fresh, they mean fresh. You might even see your dinner swimming around before it ends up on your plate. Talk about a transparent food system. San Francisco is a city that's full of surprises, from its iconic landmarks to its quirky neighborhoods. It's a place where you can ride a cable car up a steep hill, visit a museum dedicated to Walt Disney's imagination, and so much more. You'll never be bored in this city by the bay. New Orleans, the Big Easy. This city is like a giant party you never want to leave. And trust me, you won't want to. It's got music, food, history, and a whole lot of soul. From the moment you step off the plane, you're hit with this energy, this vibe. It's electric. It's like the city itself is saying, hey, you're here to have fun, right? Well, let's do this. And speaking of music, New Orleans is the birthplace of jazz. It's everywhere, pouring out of clubs, cafes, even on the streets. You can't help but tap your feet and move to the rhythm. It's infectious. And the food, oh my goodness, the food. Beignets, gumbo, jambalaya, po' boys. I could talk about New Orleans food all day. It's a melting pot of flavors, just like the city itself. And don't even get me started on the beignets. They're like little pillows of heaven, dusted with powdered sugar. Now, when you're in New Orleans, you gotta experience the French Quarter. It's the heart of the city, with its colorful buildings, wrought iron balconies, and that undeniable European charm. It's like stepping back in time, but with better cocktails. But New Orleans is more than just Bourbon Street and beads. There's the Garden District, with its stunning mansions and lush gardens. It's like a scene out of a movie, a really beautiful, historic movie. And if you want to experience the natural beauty of Louisiana, take a steamboat ride on the Mississippi River or explore the bayous. You might even spot an alligator or two, but don't worry, they're usually just sunbathing. New Orleans is a city that will stay with you long after you leave. It's a place where you can be yourself, let loose, and make memories that will last a lifetime. And who knows, you might even catch a glimpse of a ghost or two, but that's a story for another time. Washington, D.C., our nation's capital. It's not just about politics, you know. It's about history, culture, and some seriously impressive monuments. I mean, have you seen the Lincoln Memorial? It's huge. It's like walking through a history book, except you can actually touch the monuments. Well, maybe not touch them. There are probably rules against that. But you can get up close and personal with some of the most important landmarks in our country's history. And speaking of impressive, the Smithsonian museums, they're free. Free! You could spend days exploring everything from dinosaur bones to space shuttles. It's like a giant playground for your brain. And if you're looking for a little peace and quiet, check out the National Arboretum or the U.S. Botanic Garden. They're like little oases of calm in the middle of the city, perfect for a picnic or a relaxing stroll. Now, when you're in Washington, D.C., you have to visit the White House. It's the most famous house in America. Well, besides Graceland, of course. But you can't just walk up and knock on the door, even if you brought cookies. Trust me, I've tried. But you can take a tour and see the Oval Office, the Rose Garden, and all the other important rooms where history is made. Who knows, you might even run into the president. But no selfies, okay? He's got a busy schedule. And after all that sightseeing, you're gonna be hungry. Luckily, Washington, D.C. has an amazing food scene. From Michelin star restaurants to food trucks serving up delicious eats, there's something for everyone. Washington, D.C. is a city that's constantly evolving, but it never forgets its past. It's a place where you can learn about our nation's history, experience different cultures, and create your own memories. Plus, they have really good souvenirs. Aloha everyone, and welcome to paradise. That's right, we're in Honolulu, Hawaii, for number 9 on our list of must-see spots in the USA. And let me tell you, this place is the definition of a postcard come to life. First up, we're hitting the beach, and not just any beach, mind you. We're talking about Waikiki Beach, the most famous beach in Hawaii. With its iconic Diamond Head volcano in the background and the bluest water you've ever seen, it's no wonder everyone dreams of visiting Waikiki. And the best part? You can learn to surf right here. Don't worry if you're a beginner like me. They say the waves at Waikiki are perfect for learning. Though, I'd probably just end up riding the waves on my stomach. Or maybe just on a giant inflatable swan. Safety first, you know? But seriously, whether you're a pro surfer or just want to soak up the sun, Waikiki Beach is a must visit. Trust me, you'll be saying hang loose and sipping pineapple juice in no time. Honolulu is more than just beaches and sunshine, though. It's also a place with a rich history, and a visit to Pearl Harbor is a powerful reminder of that. The USS Arizona Memorial is a somber but incredibly important site that honors the memory of those who lost their lives during the attack on Pearl Harbor. Walking through the museum and seeing the names of the fallen is truly a humbling experience. It's a reminder that even in paradise, we must never forget the sacrifices made for our freedom. And it's a testament to the resilience of the human spirit as we see how the events at Pearl Harbor shaped not only American history, but the world as we know it. So, when you're in Honolulu, take some time to reflect and pay your respects at Pearl Harbor. It's an experience that will stay with you long after you've left this beautiful island. Hold on to your Mickey Mouse ears, folks, because we're heading to Orlando, Florida, the theme park capital of the world. And let me tell you, this place is a dream come true for anyone who's ever wished upon a star, or ridden a roller coaster until they saw stars. Of course, we have to start with the big cheese, Disney World. This place is massive, with 4 different theme parks, 2 water parks, and enough character meet and greets to make your head spin. You could spend a week here and still not see everything. From soaring through the skies with Peter Pan to battling the forces of evil with the Avengers, Disney World has something for everyone, young and old. And let's not forget about those iconic parades and fireworks shows. I mean, who doesn't love a little pixie dust magic? So pack your bags, grab your family and friends, and get ready for the most magical vacation of your life. Just be sure to wear comfortable shoes. You're gonna need them. But wait, there's more. Orlando isn't just about Disney, you know. Just a hop, skip, and a jump away is Universal Studios, where you can ride the movies, literally. Experience the wizarding world of Harry Potter, come face to face with dinosaurs in Jurassic Park, and even enter the Simpsons Springfield. And for you thrill seekers, Universal's Islands of Adventure has some of the most intense roller coasters you'll ever ride. But Orlando isn't just about theme parks, even though those are pretty amazing. You can also find world-class golf courses, incredible shopping, and dining experiences that will tantalize your taste buds. So, whether you're a kid at heart or just looking for an unforgettable vacation, Orlando has something for everyone. Just be prepared to make some magical memories. Well, that's a wrap on our whirlwind tour of the top 10 must-visit places in the USA. From the bright lights of New York City to the sunny beaches of Honolulu, we've covered a lot of ground. I don't know about you, but I'm already packing my bags and planning my next adventure. The USA is full of so many incredible places to explore, and I hope this list has inspired you to get out there and discover them for yourself. Now, I want to hear from you. What did you think of our list? What's your favorite place to visit in the USA? And what destinations do you think we missed? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel for more fun travel content, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single adventure. Until next time, keep exploring.